Hey everybody, it's Melissa. Happy New Year to all of you. I am so excited as I see down my timeline and I'm having conversations with people about all these goals that everybody is reaching for this year. Everybody is being intentional about what they want to do. I'm seeing less and less of resolutions and more just goal planning and visioning. And again, just being intentional about what you want and doing it on purpose. And I am loving it. So I wanted to come to you and just share really quickly a few tips on how to be successful for the entire year. So you're not a part of the people that in late January or February, they've already been falling off, or by November or December of this year, you're not saying, forget 2018, I'm ready to see what 2019 has for me. No, we can be intentional right now and be goal driven right now to have success consistently. So I want to share with you first. How to do that is to be specific. There's what's called SMART goals, being specific, measurable, making sure that they're achievable or attainable, realistic, and timely. And if you want to be happier, what does happiness mean? What does that mean for you? How is it going to be different from the way that you were taught on what that means in your childhood or in your past or from your surroundings? And what does that mean for you right now and for your future, for your family, or just for you as an individual? What does that mean? If you want to advance career-wise, what does that look like? What position are you shooting for? How have you put yourself in just the role right now to even reach that? Are you putting yourself in position to get that next raise or get that promotion? Or is it a whole nother job in itself? Are you in line with what your heart wants and what you want to do? Be specific about how you are going to reach that. If it's a better relationship with yourself, what does that mean? How are you lacking in that relationship right now? And what do you need to do to improve on that for the future? Be specific, measure it. When do you want to reach these goals? What things are you going to do to reach these goals? To be mindful of is that life will happen. As we continue to make goals and reach for new things and aspire and vision new things for ourselves, there are going to be obstacles along the way. It's guaranteed. It's a part of what's called life. So we have to be prepared for that. So I'm going to take you through the GDC roadmap and how to respond as those things come up and how to pay attention to yourself so you don't get completely knocked off the road. You don't lose sight of what your end goal is. So the first thing is, throughout this year, check your engine. And what that means is be in tune with yourself. How are you doing along this way? How are you feeling? How have things changed for you? How have they gotten better or worse? What are your internal feelings about the road that you're on and the goals that you're trying to reach and that you're trying to achieve? How is anything in life that's going on that you change or that's staying the same or that's causing waves for you? How is that feeling for you? Be mindful about those things. Be mindful about the things that drain your energy. Be mindful about not being totally consumed with the future to the point where you're extremely anxious about what's to come and you're not able to effectively be grounded in the now and assess what's going on for you now. So throughout the year, as you're going to go through navigating, reaching your goals, check your engine. Always be in tune with yourself and what you need and how you're doing in that time. Next tip is to effectively shift gears. So what that means is, because life happens, sometimes we are moving and we're going steady and things are going well, and something comes in our way that kind of blocks our progress or slows us down. So gear shifting means don't allow yourself to be completely parked in a situation. Don't become completely stagnant or stuck in a situation. After you check your engine and know what's really going on for you, then assess what that next action step needs to be in order for you to still reach the goals that you set for yourself. So if you're going along, you're trucking well, and something comes in your way or in the road that kind of stops you, don't allow that to just park you for good and make you just give up on what it was that you were working for. Expect it and know that things can happen, and effectively plan for how you're going to rebound from that and continue to push yourself forward no matter what the obstacle. The next thing is to always be aligned with what it is that you want. And so as we make these goals and have these things that we want, and as obstacles come in the way, we can easily lose focus of what it is that we are trying to do or what we're trying to reach. Other people can have demands of us that completely takes up our time and energy, or we become focused on helping someone else out in a way that it completely pulls us from what we were focused on and what we need to do. And sometimes just things happen where we lose just focus because we are responding to crisis things that come up in life, or again, we're trying to help somebody else, or we become fatigued and tired because we haven't checked our engine and we haven't shifted gears. And so because we've ignored those things, we've completely lost track of what it is and that end goal that we were trying to reach. So always realign yourself with what it is that you're trying to do if you feel yourself kind of getting off track at some point. And the last tip is to navigate. No matter what, continue to push forward. There are things that are going to come that are going to they're going to make you want to completely just pause and stop and say, I can't do this, or this is too much, or this is too heavy. Reconnect and use your support systems. There is somebody in your life that is wanting to help you to move forward. And if you don't have somebody in your life that is that person, reach out to somebody. Reach out to a mentor or a counselor or a therapist or a good friend or a family member. Sometimes it just takes communication for those people that may be great support systems in our lives to know that we need them at this time. But always navigate, always push forward. If we're not moving, we're not navigating. We're standing still and we're parked. Thank you all again. Happy New Year. I just wanted to come and share that with you really quick. I'm excited for what 2018 has for all of us. But put yourself first throughout everything. And when I say put yourself first, what I mean is your mental health. If you're not healthy, if you're stressed, if you're overwhelmed, if you're overworked, you are not going to be effective in anything that you're trying to do in your life for yourself or for anybody else. All right. Thank you guys.